This past week, Katt Williams executed one of the most explosive interviews, not only to ever appear on YouTube, but I'm gonna say media overall, of all time. The only interviews I can think that was on this level probably is the Dave Chappelle comeback interview with Oprah and Kanye West's Drink Champs episode. But when I say explosive, I mean he went at everybody, from Trick Daddy to Cedric the Entertainer, hell, he even went at Shannon Sharp, the host, a couple times.
Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke?
Now, while everybody has been reacting and relishing on some of the mind-blogging statements that he's made, I think there's something huge that everybody is missing out on: his safety. As an entertainer for over 15 years myself, I have a huge reason to believe that this man will definitely have to be on 24-hour alert for some of the things he said. It's to the point where some of the people that he's came at, I don't think they'll ever recover from this. I do expect in the near future that he may find himself with some lawsuits on him.
Katt Williams and his racist rants in Phoenix, Arizona.
But I think those lawsuits are the least of his worries. You see, if you've been paying attention, Katt Williams, he's been out there exposing for a while.
Yo, Katt, you gotta stop. Yo, Katt, don't call Richard Pryor dragon. Don't do that.
That's in his autobiography, sir.
The interview he did on Club Shay, that's where he just decided to put it all together. So, let's go back. Way back.
Shoot me paperwork saying that I'm not allowed to be anywhere near the Gainesville Housing Authority.
Back to the beginning and look at some of the events that he was involved with.
White people, you can't believe everything that you hear.
I'm going to show you how deep some of the cuts he issued out.
Now, we got to start with something we have been reporting, and it has been attributed to you.
And how he'll probably have smoke coming his way, not only from those industry folks,
Chimp Williams,
but even from regular everyday people such as yourself and I. And as a 10-year comic, I promise some of the stuff I'm going to show you, neither you forgot or you didn't know it at all. Now, before we get started, let me start off by saying this. On some legal stuff, this whole entire video is allegedly, okay? Let me say it again, allegedly.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Aries Spears here. You know, a lot of people have been asking me on the Instagram about my thoughts on the Katt Williams situation, and he did mention me, which was a head scratcher because I don't know what I did to him. And I'm gonna say this, you know, I think it's sad. It saddens me to know that my people, the people I love, black people, as well as everybody else, but my people come first, black people, we love drama. We love drama. We stew in it. We love it so much that we allow it to be detrimental to the progress of us and a culture.
Now, in this interview, he brought fire and brimstone to his fellow comics.
This is how you end up with a Michael Blackson who's a real African doing a fake African accent. Okay, this guy is mad at me. All I did was give him the best advice of his life. Remember, he was wearing dirty dashiki.
One of the comics that Katt Williams exposed a long time ago and has been consistent for years is Jamie Foxx.
Comedians and actors' secrets. Who's gay? Jamie Foxx.
This beef started over what some have reported that Jamie Foxx instigated, a beef between Steve Harvey and Katt Williams. Katt repaid him on his set over 10 years ago when he absolutely went ham on him on stage in Atlanta.
Comedians and actors' secrets. Who's gay? Jamie Foxx. I can only say it because I can tell you the name of the dude he fucked. His name is Marcus Anthony. He's the only dude signed to Jamie Foxx's label. Check it out. And then Twitter the dude and ask him to see if he don't say yes. The dude told me backstage at a show and told me I could bring him on stage and air it out. I said, no, nigga, let me wait till I get to LA. Them snitching niggas, okay, that was
as you can hear, he threatened to go to LA and expose Jamie Foxx. But there was a problem with this. When he got to LA, the CPS arrested him, Child Protection Services. Now after this, for sure, there was some resentment between Jamie and Katt, but he comes across to me as a man with integrity. When Jamie got sick last year, Katt issued a warning to him and did not hold back, including the fact that Jamie's life, it might be in danger. And if reports are right, Jamie has something going on.
He believed he was being targeted, saying somebody is trying to kill him.
Now, during this interview with Shannon Sharpe, Williams used this time to drag a list of comedians for different reasons.
You let Ricky Smiley sit here and you said out that mouth.
One of the comedians that called it the worst was Ricky Smiley.
You were originally supposed to play Katt Williams' character. Yes, and Katt Williams was supposed to play my character. And somebody said, no, we want you to play Mike.
The thieving ass Santa Claus.
Right, and then, yeah, because Katt Williams was gonna be the Santa Claus.
Right.
He verbally smoked this man, smacked him around like it was nothing for claiming that Katt's role was supposed to be his. Yeah, Ricky Smiley said that he was supposed to be the pimp.
You stole Friday After Next, the one I was in. I wish all of America fumbled a bit when that happened. And then he said some stuff that we haven't heard in 100 years in Hollywood. You ain't say nothing. This man told you he had Katt Williams' role. He was gonna be Money Mike. And Katt Williams was gonna be the Santa Claus.
Ricky Smiley proved Katt Williams right.
You know, you was my manager at the time. We went to LA together for the audition. Cube wanted to see us. What is your version?
Well, you had the role as Money Mike, but then all of a sudden they switched it up. Now we understand why. Katt came in, blew them away. That was literally Katt's first movie. You know, Friday was not Chris Tucker's first movie. Next Friday was not Mike Epps' first movie. For that to have been Katt Williams' first movie, and he exploded. I mean, that literally made him an iconic touring comedian, one of the biggest to do it in this generation.
Now, how did Ricky respond? As I record this video right now, Ricky Smiley cried on IG. And I'm just gonna say pray for the brother. Now, Katt continued on to nitpick comics he had a long time beef with, like Faison Love.
Faison got 0. So why is he allowed to have conversations about real stand-up people?
Throughout this video, you're gonna notice something. Notice when you hear the other comedians, when you look into their eyes and their demeanor, you see disdain and deep resentment, because now they're just not fighting against just Katt Williams. They're fighting against a whole mob full of internet folks.
Chimp Williams.
Notice how disheveled Faison Love looks when he does his reply.
It's hard to address lunacy and hypocrisy, downright ignorance. But it's so funny how many people think this dumb, stupid is spitting truth. But that's the internet, I guess. You guys want to believe in something so bad. I guess you left God and now you believe in chimps like this.
Another comic that Katt has taken flight on, Tiffany Haddish.
You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour to nobody. And they already ready to down Monique and up somebody who has showed them girls trip.
Now, as somebody that personally knows Tiffany Haddish, I have to be honest. She's still trying to recover to this day.
I've been doing shit. I was on That's So Raven. I was on all this shit. I did extra work. I was on all of the white people TV shows, the black people TV shows. I used to be on Dance 360, bitch. I've been out of here. I've been telling jokes since 1996. 1996. This nigga said, oh, they wouldn't let her perform in a comedy store. That's true. They wouldn't let me perform on the white nights in the comedy store, but I performed on all the black nights. They wouldn't let me perform on the white nights at the Improv, but I performed on all the black and Latino nights. And so the rest of my...
And she has not recovered yet. And what makes him so dangerous is that he has no chill. If you challenge him and you're not ready, he's gonna show you that you're not ready. Do you remember what he did to Wanda Smith?
I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli and tell me he doesn't say heat up water.
That joint was...
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't?
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural?
Come run one of your gnarled fingers.
Come here.
While you on air, so they can hear you live.
Come on. Come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, then stay over there.
Don't worry. Ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. And make sure
the wig and the headphones come together.
And take off them old ass clothes you got on.
She's been MIA ever since. But this did not come without consequence, which is one of the reasons why I thought it was very important for me to make this video.
Hey, did the husband really pull a gun on you, Katt?
And comedian Katt Williams was on the Frank and Wanda morning show last week. Now, Williams took a few verbal shots at Wanda, and tonight police are investigating whether Wanda's husband threatened Williams with a gun.
Because one of the main problems with Katt Williams is he's too accessible. Being accessible, and then you can add to the fact that he likes to speak the truth.
According to Gwinnett police, the playful ribbing about Wanda's weight, jewelry, and even her wig continued here at the Comedy Theater in Norcross. The national comedian who brags that he's been arrested 19 times told Gwinnett police it was Smith's husband, Lamaris Sellers, who allegedly pulled a gun on him.
Mr. Williams said that Mr. Sellers took out a handgun and pointed it at his face, and then Mr. Sellers started chasing after him.
Katt says he and his security guard took off running to Food Depot next door, where the off-duty officer had moved to.
So when you put those together, the recipe is going to equal danger, y'all.
Surveillance showed that Mr. Sellers was in fact chasing after Mr. Williams, and you could see a gun in his waistband, but at no point during the incident did Mr. Sellers take that gun out of his waistband and point it at anybody.
Moving on, when asked about the next Friday movie, he spent no time saying that it wouldn't work, especially when you have a Chris Tucker that was on Epstein Island.
Cube already asked me to write it. I was supposed to have been writing it. This is what these guys are mad about. But we miss John Witherspoon in a way that can't really be quantified. And the Chris Tucker that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker, not Smokey.
Now, one thing that Katt did that I know is a no-no is pointing out the fraudulent comics who have stolen jokes. When you do this hard enough, doors will close on you. By doing this, you can rightfully show people how these comics are frauds. He dragged Cedric the Entertainer for being a thief.
Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke? Yeah. He said it don't line up. How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018? You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy.
And the internet quickly proved that there was some truth to this.
Everybody around here call me Bumble Issue, it's fine. You call me that. Don't even worry about it. Everybody call me Bumble Issue.
Everybody call you Bomalicious. Yeah, everybody in the whole city call him Bomalicious. Don't even worry about his time. You call it, don't worry about it.
I feel like Cedric the Entertainer's credibility, I don't think he's gonna ever recover from this.
Is by telling the Bomalicious story. It's a true story. See, there was this white family lived in Mississippi, and they had this man who worked for them occasionally named Bomalicious. Now, he did various small jobs for them on and off for about a week. One night, he had just finished bartending a party, and the lady of the house realized that she didn't have any money. So she said to him,
Bomalicious, I want to write you a check, but I don't know how to spell Bomalicious.
Now, after Williams did this in true comedy fashion, the famous Corey Holcomb had to chime in.
He was one of the best ever. And I'm telling you, I dare somebody to say this ain't true, because I could get 1,000 comics to bag me up. On Katt First Special. Okay. Where I root for Katt. But that joke where he do like, man, if you listen to this song, you can do anything off this song. That's JB Smooth joke, homie.
I'm a Corey Holcomb fan, so I'll say it's probably some truth to this. But that just adds to the fact that now you see there's a cavalry forming.
I can get 1,000 comics to bag me up.
Now, one of my favorite moments is when he called out these joke thieves. Not only do I hate joke thieves, but this happened to me, allegedly.
You know this shit's getting fucked up when like they add stupid words to the dictionary. Like
Every time somebody cool says something, they want to add it to the dictionary. Like rappers said bling, they want to add bling to the dictionary.
I feel like why they add, instead of adding all these stupid words to the dictionary, take some words out first. Like I could like
I think every week we should get rid of a word. Every week we should have a vote. Like anybody using this one?
It's worse when this type of stuff happens to unknown comics. Like, I found out about this from Comedy Central. I hope you never have to experience a joke that you worked on for months, being on TV, but you're not the one saying it. There's people that won't even work with me because I called out a dude that stole my joke. Now, am I wrong for being mad about my joke that I worked on being stolen? But it's okay because I got you and I got YouTube. Matter of fact, right now at this moment, do me a favor, hit that like button, make sure your notification bell is turned all the way up to all, and apply pressure to that subscribe button. Yes, apply pressure to that subscribe button. Let's go. One of Katt Williams' well-known beefs have been with Kevin Hart.
I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next.
Now, Katt is not without playing the game himself. There was a point where he apologized to Kevin.
But I also owe a humongous apology to Kevin Hart. And so I wanted you to be the person that got that as well.
But that was just to go in on Chris Rock.
My special will no longer be in Philly. It'll be in New York at the Barclays, where I cut off the head of Chris Rock. Step and fetch it, cool #1.
And then, later on, roast Kevin Hart even more.
And so I've already proven that if the best they got in comedy is Kevin Hart, don't you boo a black man working hard, baby. Even if that nigga's a puppet, it's not his fault. We don't get mad at it. Come on, get what I'm saying? Just because I'm better than some black dudes don't mean I'm better than no black dudes. I'm saying, if you want to be mad at Kermit the Frog, don't be mad at Kermit the Frog. Be mad at Jim Henson. Don't say Donald Duck when you really mean Walt Disney. So I don't care nothing about what happens to Kevin. I wish him the best. I just know that somebody's hand stuck up that baby. You understand?
Now, we all know that Kevin Hart is usually a reserved comic, but even he lashed back. There goes that disdain again. And oh yeah, this is where all that drug talk started.
You keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You had the shot.
Why was he at risk?
He chose drugs.
Oh. This was another situation where you see a cavalry is formed.
So when you say Tiffany Haddish doesn't deserve or isn't really a comedian and these other women have worked hard, which they have.
Now, at times when Katt has spoken on other comics, though harsh, he told the truth. And he even gave them their respect. Like that time where he pointed out what was really going on with Richard Pryor, which a lot of us comics already knew.
Yo, Katt, you gotta stop. Yo, Katt, don't call Richard Pryor dragon. Don't do that.
That's in his autobiography, sir. Not he crossed over. He married 7 white women. That's not crossing over. That's crossed over.
He pointed that out a while ago on what made Richard Pryor a legend. And since I've been following Katt, he has always had respect for Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle hasn't been on a movie or a television screen in 6 fucking years because some white person thought it was clever to say that maybe he was on crack and went to Africa to smoke it. Let me explain something to you white people. Who the will get in a goddamn plane and go all the way past LA, San Francisco, Oakland, DC, Chicago, Detroit, Dayton, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Miami, Washington, DC, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, St. Louis. To go to Africa for crack? They don't even have rice.
Now that we're on Dave, he may have been the first to virtual signal about Illuminati ties in Hollywood. But one thing's for sure, there's something going on with comedians when they hit a certain level. It's like they always seem to imply that somebody's trying to kill them. Dave even said it himself. What's happening in Hollywood that a guy that tough will be on the street waving a gun screaming, "They are trying to kill me"? What's going on? I don't want to make it like Katt did not have any support from other comedians, because that would be a straight up lie. Gary Owens gave a very interesting take on Katt Williams.
Whether you like Katt or not, he's not going to talk behind your back. However he feels about you, that's how he feels about you.
But your boy Moxy is going to give you some insight. What I'm about to say, I'm not saying that this rumor is true. It's just a rumor. It's long been stated that there's a podcast host that to get on his show, you have to form fellatio on him. If you really listen to what Gary Owens is saying, he kind of gives it away. Listen, allegedly.
I'd rather go on Club Shay than Joe Rogan. I can't say for 100% this person was trying to make me do something, casting couch type deal, but it felt like it. And I was like, is this that point where I've always heard, will you suck it for $1 million?
Now, this is where it becomes risky. The roasting did not stop with comedians. I mean, he dragged some rappers too.
What did ugly people get? How the would I know? That ain't my family tree. I thought somebody was gonna speak up. No, for the first time, it don't matter what the fuck you look like, you can make it. Trick Daddy is rich and famous. I don't give a who you is. You ain't ugly and Trick Daddy, bitch. That man look like a number 2, a foul.
Let's go back to the disdain. Look how angry Trick Daddy is.
Katt Williams, your little ass get on the Sharp show and just get in your little feelings and get in ways, and you say all type of shit you ain't supposed to say. See, there's a lot of shit about certain rap niggas I could say, but I know it's some shit that I shouldn't say, so I don't say it.
He wasted no time to reply. This was just last night. He was so angry, he cared less about wearing the seatbelt.
You said some slick shit about me in one of your stand-up, you was being sarcastic, saying that if Trick Daddy could own a restaurant, you could do anything. Well, nigga, you bull-dagging looking ass. Keep my name out your mouth. I'm not no comedian. I'm a street nigga first, okay? I've told people that I didn't think you was funny. I ain't never said I didn't like you. And I'm glad I didn't never say I didn't like you, because by me not thinking you were funny, I actually saw you one day and I was laughing my ass off. I was crying laughing one day. Remember that little boy put you in the headlock? I was crying and laughing that day, nigga. Listen, man, stop talking about other niggas to be relevant in the game, the trend, because you was trending today and I'm gonna be trending tomorrow on your ass. And I'm with whatever you with.
And he pretty much spelled out that Katt is treading on thin ice and down the wrong road, dealing with people that has more money and reach than Katt. you gotta listen.
Every comedian, everybody who you told a story got more money than me and you.
And if you don't know, Mr. Pimp himself has had some past intense beefs with well-known rappers. Now, I don't know how my guy got into it with Young Jeezy, but it went down.
And I love it. Put it up, put it up, put it up. Hands up, what's up? Yo, what? I said ride till I die. What? Look, hold up. I don't know what the f going on behind me, but I really don't give a f. Cause I came here for Phoenix tonight. If niggas wanna be gangsters, y'all go outside and catch a fade. We'll be right here. May the best man win. But I tell you what, like, man, I got one better for you. Turn off every light in this. I'm good. I'm in Phoenix. Turn it off right now. You fucking with my job now, nigga.
Now, you may not remember this, but in the past, Katt got into an awkward beef with Beanie Siegel and State Property.
I love y'all.
This is Katt Williams. It is the night after the Beanie Siegel show in Philadelphia, after the Katt Williams event at the Leopold Center. The word on the street is that after Beanie Siegel's show, the reason Katt Williams is no longer doing comedy is that after Beanie Siegel's show, Katt Williams got his ass whooped. I'm gonna tell you what really happened. I heard the same rumors you heard.
You will hear many times that he is on drugs. The Philly crew that jumped him claimed that he was on drugs.
He was mad I didn't have no perks.
Yeah, Nick tripping, God. Yeah, he was tripping out, man, last night.
So why did Katt swing on your dude?
Yo, he was like, boy, he's on dog food, man. That boy's on drugs. Like.
I've never seen Katt Williams do drugs, but I do have to admit, when you look at some of the things that happened, it was something going on. I don't know what to call it. Whatever that something is, I don't know what to call it. Dave came back from his retreat and spoke to Oprah Winfrey. He pretty much was talking in code, which was the right choice because everybody knows Oprah Winfrey is an Illuminati prized possession, allegedly. But Katt, on the other hand, wasted no time telling everyone openly these people exist and how they work.
When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them. No, so there was a crossroads where we were both invited to an Illuminati thing, and it had to be one or the other of us, and decisions had to be made. So it was both of us, we were equal. One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points. And the next person, they said, was going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams. Now, one person ended up with a light-skinned, ugly-faced wife that's never done it. Remember I told you that if I say that, it applied to 7 people? Yes. It's part of what they give you. Okay? I didn't get it.
Though underwhelmingly, Ludacris probably took the accusations more playful than others. He had to be playing around, especially with these lackluster bars, man.
Whatever's heavy on my heart is always on my mind. Like Snoop's cannabis shredder, I'm always on my grind. They throwing shade cause niggas could never take my shine. I bring my watch collection on my jet. Let me take my time. Afro with the sideburns. Yeah, that's my signature. Addictions on the rise. Comedians check your temperature.
So you think the wrath of Katt Williams is subjected to just comedians, huh? Even fans are not safe.
Tyrell Williams is reenacting what he says happened the night Katt Williams punched him in the face.
I bent down to pick it up. When I picked it up, he punched me twice.
He says his top and bottom lip were busted. He just lost a tooth this morning, and his phone is shattered.
Walked up to my camera. He got about this close.
He says when the flash went off, so did Katt Williams.
The left side of my cheekbone was swollen. I went to the hospital. My lip still hurts to this day, and it's Wednesday.
I spoke.
He's never had a problem even checking regular everyday fans in traffic.
Oh, no. Being the only person who got money. I've been had money. I've been had money. That shit rented, nigga. That shit rented. It rented. Rented. It got a Cali tag. You don't want me to pull out the Rari? Hey, show them what some real money look like. Suck ass got no money. Get your weight up. Get your weight up. Get your weight up, nigga.
I know you didn't forget about the epic fight with the teenager. He got arrested for that too.
Issued me paperwork saying that I'm not allowed to be anywhere near the Gainesville Housing Authority.
We were there as Williams appeared in court Thursday and flashed a smile to his supporters. Williams and his attorney says the comedian stopped by the housing project last week just to play soccer with a bunch of kids and offer them words of encouragement.
I'm not there to get anything. I was there to help the people of that depressed demographic.
Now, many question what the hell was he doing in the Gainesville housing project, where he claimed the fight ensued with a teenager over clout chasing.
But Williams says a teenager provoked him into fighting just to get it on video. Police arrested both of them and charged them with misdemeanor disorderly conduct.
Before we even knew who Charleston White was, Katt Williams was on Instagram getting guns pulled out on him.
Come to Baltimore for a show, and we putting that on you. We putting that on you. And we putting that on you.
And now that we mentioned Charleston White, Katt Williams is like Charleston White to the 55th power.
This is my comments for Katt Williams and his racist rants in Phoenix, Arizona.
I've spent half my life on the West Coast, and it's something I can tell you about the Mexicans out there. They're very brazen. They talk very harshly against the black community, mainly because they outnumber us by so much. But one thing I will say, when you see them outside of the West Coast, these are some of the sweetest people you can meet. But to go to the West Coast and hit them with a truth bomb, you've got to be out of your mind and crazy. And I like it.
This is what gives me the right, and don't you get it twisted. If y'all had California and you loved it, then you should have gave that up.
Katt Williams went ham once again, and I'm gonna tell you this, he did it unapologetically.
Now, we got to start with something we have been reporting, and it has been attributed to you. A statement out there that you allegedly issued through your publicist apologizing for that routine, but you and I were just talking here in the commercial break. You said that's not really your statement. So tell me what the deal is.
If a person starts their heckling with F America, then that gives me the right to defend my country. I couldn't be anti-Mexican. My Mexican fan base is largely responsible for me even existing. So between them and the black community, it's really all I have. But I don't think I need to apologize for being pro-American. The guy said that all of this is still Mexico, and I was just giving him geography. This is America, greatest country in the world.
Boy, did they try to rally the troops.
This is my comments for Katt Williams and his racist rants in Phoenix, Arizona. It is absurd that you're going to a state that has already passed all these racist laws against our people, and you're going to stand there and you're going to spit the same rhetoric that we get from the Minutemen and the white supremacists and the neo-Nazis. Do you know how much hate crimes have elevated in Arizona and all the violence that Mexicans are subject to and all the injustices that we have suffered for the last 500 years?
Real quick, I just want to add this. Mexico was not stolen. They sold Mexico. All right, I just had to add this. We can move on. He has the accolades to suggest that he knows something, which is rare. Usually people who can't keep their mouth shut, they never get through the door to say anything at all. But somehow, Katt Williams managed to get through the door. I mean, how blunt can you be talking about Harvey Weinstein?
But he offered to suck my in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, there's 3 other black guys on there. Woo!
You can believe this is just Illuminati, Alex Jones talk, but he's adamant that not only are these not conspiracy theories, but he doesn't plan on being quiet about it no time soon.
There aren't that many conspiracy theories anymore because we found out that all conspiracy theories, there's a nugget of truth in there. It came from somewhere. That's where it became a theory. And then it progressed to the point where it became a conspiracy theory. In our industry, who pays you is who tells you what narrative you're allowed to use. And I'm not paid, so I own my narrative.
And he's been pretty straightforward, talking about police brutality, and though comedians like Richard Pryor have done it in the past, in these times, rarely do you hear a top comedian trying to put light on it. Look at how he talks about how he should be doing more to use his voice to fight for his people.
I should do better at using my platform for a bigger, broader cause.
Okay.
And so I think maybe if we all just internalize it. Social media and media in general has given us the power to quickly and decisively criticize anything that comes across our screen. And it's easy and it's comfortable and it's fun and it's an enjoyable thing to do. But we have to at some point turn that off and turn the focus on us and try to figure out where are the ways that I can maximize my impact on this planet while I'm still living my life. And so as minorities, we generally don't get the chance to do that because we have so much stuff going on, but our very existence counts on it now.
Think about it. If those who went by Hollywood Cole were in danger, like he claimed Jamie Foxx was, what do you think they're gonna do to somebody that's resisting? He's beating narratives of him being on drugs, he's beating court cases. So by now, I hope you get the point. In 48 Laws of Power, it reads that you should be not starting up a whole bunch of beefs at one time. You should do it in moderation. And I'm just gonna say, Katt Williams' time frame to me, it just wasn't moderate enough. He's going against rappers, comedians, Hollywood execs, fans. He's going to need 24-hour security because there's no telling who's gonna pull up on it. And what I'm trying to say with this video and what this really means is he's gonna need all of our support. As messy as this may be, I appreciate him risking his life in such a manner that #protect Katt Williams, that needs to go viral right now. Let's make #protect Katt Williams go viral because Katt Williams, they only come across so often because most that's willing to talk like him, they never get the opportunity. The door's just shut on their face. And trust me, I know. I hope you enjoyed this video. Me personally, I'm never gonna forget this time of my life where someone finally came about to expose all these people and had the wherewithal to do it. But you let me know in the comment section what beefs of Katt Williams that I might have missed out on because I know there's so many of them. Well, anyway, you know how we like to end our videos over here at Moxy Approved, right? With that water. I'll see y'all here next time on Moxy Approved. Protect Katt Williams, man. You only get a few of them out there.